And to finish off, a crucial question has been asked by many students. What can young people watching today change in their day-to-day lives, and can they make a difference?
Well, of course, the collective impact of everyone is, when there are 7 billion of us, the collective impact is huge. And each of us, in a way, you know, I have people that say, look, I'm a drop in the bucket. Look at how many people there are in China or India. What the heck difference does it make, you know, as they throw something away like that? Yeah, it's true. What you and I do is trivial. But when there are millions and millions of trivial people like you and me, it adds up. So there are lots of books out on things that you can do. You know, if you gave up meat 1 day a week, the impact, every Australian did that, the impact would be huge. Though if you turn off your tap when you're brushing your, you know, all that stuff about turning off the lights, and all of those things collectively add up. But to me, the important thing now is that we need leadership to do big things. And that means we live in a democracy. You have to get involved in the democratic process and have an impact on government. But then you would say to me, but I'm not allowed to vote. I'm still too young. That's true. But you have two of the most important people on the planet are your mom and dad. And mom and dad have to become equal warriors on your behalf. So I think the challenge is to make sure that your mom and dad understand how worried you are about your future, and that they become champions of working towards your future, and that means they've got to go out and vote. They've got to vote in a way that will ensure that the big steps will be taken. Australia has gone back to the Middle Ages, for heaven's sakes. You've got a federal government that still won't say, look, climate change represents an absolute threat to the lives of our children, and we've got to take action now. This is crazy, absolutely crazy, and you've got to be involved in the process. I believe every young person, even though you can't vote, go to all candidates' meetings and stand up and say, look, the votes are going to elect people who are going to make decisions affecting my future. I've got a right to say something to you. What are you doing to protect my future? I think in a democracy, you've got no choice but to stand up and do that.
Thank you very much, David, for answering these questions. They're tough questions, but I just want to say that although we didn't get to all of them, I think what those questions have shown is that you, the audience, young people, you're not shying away from asking really tough, difficult ethical questions. So thank you for that. Thank you, David, for being here today.
My pleasure.
And
thank you.
David is actually here as part of the Womadelaide Adelaide Planet Talks, which are happening this weekend. So we really want to thank them for letting us borrow him this morning.